Hello, language explorers. It's me, Anne, from Walk It English, where we provide daily walk themes combined with English language learning. If you are new to Wade, check out our welcome video to see how it all works. Today, we're walking downtown and talking about transportation. This lesson will help you master key transportation vocabulary and expressions so you can travel confidently and talk about your experiences like a native speaker. Whether you're commuting, sightseeing, or just curious about city life, you'll find this video fun and practical for your English journey. Let's go. Let's start by exploring the types of transportation that you'll see downtown. So bicycles, these are two-wheeled vehicles powered by pedaling. So that's your own feet doing all the pushing. Sometimes you will see an e-bike or an electric bike. Another one is a scooter. So scooters are small, lightweight vehicles. Sometimes they're electric that you can stand on and push, like a skateboard with a handle, or they can be a smaller version of a motorcycle that you can ride. Motorcycles are two-wheeled motor vehicles. These are a bit bigger than the scooter and more powerful. So they are heavier and they require here in Toronto that you have to wear a helmet when you're riding them. A car is a four-wheeled motor vehicle for small groups or families. Usually these are personal, so they're your own car, but they could be in the form of a taxi or the common now, the Uber or Lyft types of cars. You can also see a police car. You can also see a delivery car. A bit bigger than a car would be a truck. So it could be a pickup truck. It could be a fire truck. These are larger motor vehicles that are often used for carrying goods. So again, it could be that delivery truck, it could be a garbage truck, it could be a maintenance truck. Streetcars. These are common in downtown Toronto. They are a rail vehicle, so they run on kind of like a railroad track, and they are on the streets of downtown Toronto. Sometimes they're called trams, but in Toronto, they are definitely a streetcar. A bus. A bus is a large road vehicle that carries many people. I think we are familiar with North America's yellow school buses, but in Toronto, we have those, but we also have a public transportation bus, and they come in many different colors. So that's what we have for our vocabulary words. And knowing these words will help you describe how to get around town and to understand some travel advice. Don't worry if some of these are new. Just keep listening and practicing. Put them in your journals, and you'll remember them in no time. Now, let's focus on the 10 common expressions you'll hear and use every day related to transportation. All right, so let's take a look. So when we are looking at big public transportation vehicles, buses, streetcars, trains, subways, even boats, ferries, and airplanes, we will get on and off of them. So I will get on the bus, I will get off the bus. I will get on the streetcar, I'll get off the streetcar. When we look at smaller, more personal vehicles like a car or a taxi or a police car, a pickup truck, we are going to use these two expressions. We're going to get in them and we're going to get out of them. So I will get in a car, I'll get in an Uber or Lyft, I'll get in a taxi, and then I will get out of those vehicles when I'm done with my ride. Now, when I want to use a vehicle, I can use these two expressions. So I can take the subway, I can take a taxi, or I can catch the subway, I can catch the bus. These can be used with big transportation like the bus and streetcar. It can be used with smaller types of transportations like the car or the taxi. Now, this next expression is one I often have to correct my students with, and it's this one. So you have the situation where you get to the station, you get to the platform, and the train passes by. You've missed the train. I often have students tell me, Teacher, I lost my train. Okay, you can't lose a train. And if we lose the train, it means it's disappeared. Now, we can lose our keys to our cars and not be able to take the car today, but we don't lose a train. We don't lose a bus. We simply miss the train. We miss the bus, and we'll have to wait until the next one arrives. For vehicles that are two wheels and we're not inside them, so bicycles, motorcycles, scooters, we will ride those. So I will ride my bicycle to school. I'll ride a motorcycle to the mall. If we get to be so lucky and we have our driver's license, then we are going to drive that vehicle. Now, not a bicycle, not a motorcycle. We don't drive those. But if it's a four-wheeled vehicle, like a car or a truck, we will drive those. So I often drive my car to the grocery store, but I often take the subway to work. Now, our last expression is to call a transportation. So here I can call an Uber, I call a Lyft, I call a taxi. So this is when I use the phone or I use an app to have some transportation come to my specific location to pick me up and take me somewhere else. These expressions can help you talk about your travel experiences clearly and naturally. For example, you might say, I got on the bus downtown, or she took the subway to work. Mastering these phrases will make your English sound more fluent and help you navigate any city with ease. You can download today's PDF guide linked in the description. All this information and some journaling questions are there to guide you through today's walk and journal entry. Before we take a look at my journal entry, where I use types of transportation, vocabulary, and transportation expressions here, like get out of a taxi or a car, this is the part of the video where I encourage you to practice your speaking by shadowing what I say. And if you're new to shadowing, check out my welcome video where I explain how to shadow. Shadowing helps you improve your pronunciation, your rhythm, and your confidence. So please don't be shy and give it a try. Let's take a look at my journal entry. When I saw this streetcar shelter decorated to advertise the new Cirque du Soleil show, I knew I had to do a transportation walk. It was a rainy Friday morning, so traffic was light, but I saw some interesting examples. Streetcars are common in the downtown area. You get on and off at stops like this one. They run on the street along with cars. Sometimes they have a dedicated lane. This car might be an Uber or a Lyft driver. They can pick you up anywhere in the city. Some drivers are chatty when you get in, and I hope they politely say goodbye when you get out. Young Street was quiet this morning. Before Uber and Lyft took over, there used to be many taxis parked on the side of the street, waiting to pick up passengers. Now there are many scooters and e-bikes lined up waiting to make food deliveries for companies like Uber Eats and Foodora. When they get an order, they pack up their thermal boxes, get on their bicycles, scooters, and head off. There are no bike lanes on Yonge Street, so bikes share the road with other vehicles. I wish there were more bike lanes, as it would make it safer for cyclists. However, I'm happy to see more and more EVs, or electronic vehicles, on the street. I saw many kinds of vehicles this morning: a garbage truck, a police car, some motorcycles, and this double-decker bus. This is our sightseeing bus. They give hop-on, hop-off type tours all around the city. We also have double-decker commuter buses and trains. You can take these to nearby cities. At the end of my walk, I caught the subway train heading north and went home. You're now ready to talk about transportation with confidence, whether you're walking downtown, planning a trip, or just chatting with friends. Keep practicing these words and expressions on your own walks and in your own journal. Remember, every step and every new word brings you closer to amazing English. So grab your copy of the free PDF guide and with the journal prompts and use it to write your own journal entry. And if you would like to get personalized feedback on your journal entry, become a WAVE member by signing up on our website. Take a look at the next video for another great Walk a Day English language adventure. If you liked this video and would like to see more, please click on the subscribe button. Until our next walk, stay safe and go explore your space, one word at a time.